some of the wrong ones too.
Don't try to understand it.
The story of Tenet begins in the middle of a mysterious and chaotic operation, taking place inside a large opera house filled with civilians. Armed forces suddenly storm the building while a group of attackers attempts to carry out a dangerous mission hidden within the confusion. Among the people involved in the operation is a skilled intelligence agent whose identity remains unknown throughout most of the story. His objective is to secure an important object connected to a secret international threat. As the situation escalates, explosions, gunfire, and confusion spread throughout the building, forcing the agent to make quick decisions while protecting innocent people trapped in the chaos. During the operation, the agent encounters a strange and impossible event. He witnesses a bullet moving backward as if time itself is reversing its direction. This brief but shocking moment hints that the mission he has been drawn into involves forces far beyond normal human understanding. After completing the operation, the agent is captured and interrogated by enemies who are searching for information. Rather than revealing secrets, he chooses to sacrifice himself to protect the mission. However, instead of dying, he wakes up later in a secure location where he learns that everything that happened was part of a test designed to measure his loyalty and determination. After proving himself worthy, the agent is recruited into a highly secret organization known only by the word Tenet. This organization operates in the shadows, protecting the world from a threat connected to the manipulation of time itself. The agent learns that certain objects in the world have begun moving in reverse through time, a phenomenon known as inversion. Unlike normal objects that move forward through time, inverted objects behave as though the flow of time has been reversed for them. The agent is told that these objects may have originated from the future, sent back by people who have discovered a way to manipulate time. The possibility that future generations might be trying to influence or even destroy the past creates a terrifying mystery. No one fully understands the motivations behind this phenomenon, but it becomes clear that if the situation is not controlled, the consequences could threaten the existence of the entire world. As the investigation begins, the agent partners with another experienced operative named Neil. Neil possesses knowledge about the strange, time-related technology and quickly becomes a valuable ally in navigating the complex rules surrounding inversion. Together, they start searching for clues that could lead them to the person responsible for spreading this dangerous technology across the world. Their investigation leads them toward a powerful and extremely wealthy individual whose influence stretches across international borders. This man has built his fortune through illegal activities and dangerous connections, and he appears to have access to inverted weapons and technology. His control over these tools makes him one of the most dangerous individuals alive. However, approaching this powerful figure directly is not simple. In order to gain access to him, the agent must connect with someone who understands the man better than anyone else. This person is the man's wife, a woman who has been trapped in a controlling and abusive relationship for years. Although she lives a life surrounded by wealth and luxury, she feels completely powerless under her husband's control. The agent realizes that gaining her trust is essential for the mission. Through careful conversations and shared understanding, he learns about the emotional and psychological manipulation she has suffered. Her desire for freedom becomes a powerful motivation that eventually aligns with the mission to stop her husband's dangerous plans. Meanwhile, the mystery surrounding inversion continues to grow. The agent begins experimenting with inverted objects and observing how they behave differently from normal matter. Bullets return to guns instead of being fired, and objects appear to move backward through events that have not yet happened. These strange effects force the agent to rethink everything he knows about cause and effect. The concept of time inversion becomes even more complicated when the agent encounters a special machine capable of reversing the direction of time for physical objects and even people. Anyone who passes through this machine emerges moving backward through time while the rest of the world continues moving forward. This discovery reveals the true scale of the technology being used. Understanding inversion requires Careful preparation because interacting with the world while moving backward through time creates dangerous conditions. Even breathing the normal air becomes impossible for someone who is inverted, forcing them to rely on special equipment to survive. The agent begins realizing that using this technology is not only confusing but also extremely risky. As the mission progresses, the agent and Neil attempt to intercept shipments of dangerous materials connected to the wealthy antagonist's plan. These operations involve complex strategies where events must be viewed from both forward and backward directions in time. Some battles involve soldiers moving normally while others move in reverse, creating scenes that appear almost impossible to comprehend. Each encounter with inverted forces reveals new pieces of the puzzle. The agent slowly discovers that the antagonist has been communicating with individuals from the future who are providing him with resources and instructions. These future forces believe that destroying the past may somehow solve problems in their own time, even if it means eliminating earlier generations entirely. The weapon connected to this plan is not a traditional bomb or missile, but something far more devastating. It is a device designed to reverse the flow of time for the entire world, effectively erasing the present and replacing it with a reverse timeline. If activated, it could cause catastrophic consequences that no one fully understands. Stopping this plan requires the agent and his allies to think in ways that defy normal logic. They must coordinate actions that occur both before and after certain events, ensuring that each moment leads toward the prevention of disaster. Time itself becomes a battlefield where every decision influences both the past and the future simultaneously. During these events, the relationship between the agent and the antagonist's wife becomes increasingly important. She begins seeing an opportunity not only to escape her husband's control, but also to protect her child from the dangerous world he has created. Her involvement adds an emotional dimension to the mission, showing that the conflict is not just about technology or time, but also about human choices and consequences. The tension rises as the antagonist becomes more desperate to complete his plan. Believing that his own death will trigger the activation of the device, he attempts to manipulate time so that his final moments coincide with the destruction of the world. This strategy creates an urgent race against time where every second matters. In order to stop the catastrophe, the Tenet organization launches a complex final operation involving multiple teams moving both forward and backward through time. These groups coordinate their actions across different timelines, attacking the enemy's stronghold from opposite directions in time itself. The battle that follows is unlike any ordinary conflict. Explosions appear to rebuild destroyed structures, soldiers move in reverse while others move forward, and the lines between past and future blur completely. Each team must trust that their actions will align perfectly with events that have already happened or are yet to occur. Throughout this mission, the agent begins realizing that his role within the Tenet organization may be more important than he originally believed. Clues suggest that the organization itself may have been created with his future involvement in mind, forming a loop where cause and effect exist simultaneously. In the final moments of the mission, the agent and Neil face the ultimate test of their loyalty and courage. Preventing the activation of the world-ending device requires perfect coordination between different versions of events, unfolding across time. Every action must occur exactly as planned, or the entire mission will fail. The success of the operation depends not only on strategy, but also on personal sacrifice. Some individuals involved in the mission understand that their actions may lead to outcomes they cannot escape. Yet they continue forward because protecting the world is worth any cost. When the crisis finally ends, the agent gains a deeper understanding of the organization he joined. Tenet is not simply a group fighting enemies in the present. It is part of a larger system designed to preserve the balance of time itself. Its operations stretch across different points in history, ensuring that catastrophic events are prevented before they can destroy the world. The agent ultimately realizes that his journey is far from over. The knowledge he has gained about time, inversion, and destiny will shape his future decisions. Rather than simply completing a single mission, he becomes part of a continuing effort to protect the timeline from threats that may come from any direction in time. The story concludes with the idea that the past, present, and future are deeply interconnected, forming a complex web where every action influences countless others. Understanding this connection requires courage, intelligence, and trust in forces that may never be fully explained. In the end, the events surrounding Tenet reveal a world where time is not a straight path, but a mysterious loop filled with possibilities, dangers, and hidden connections waiting.